Okay, girl. Damn, you is a whore. Okay, y'all. Michael Blackson is a whore. That's what the fuck he is. Like, who does that? I just was like, okay, girl, you can't like hide that in no type of way. Talking about she looks younger. That meant she looks yummy. That's what you meant to say. That's what you wanted to say, but you couldn't, girl, because your girlfriend was in the room, girl. Okay, honey. So anyway, Rada says, basically, she reveals that, you know, she just left him a few weeks ago, right before they came to the retreat, because of a side bitch. Okay, get this, y'all, side bitch. Like, it wasn't even a side bitch for real, bitch, because later on, y'all, she reveals that they be having, and in her own words, this is what Rada said. You know, she said we be having threesomes, foursomes, and fivesomes. Okay, girl. So, who the hell is a side bitch? I don't know. What are you talking about? You said it was okay. She says that he keeps changing the rules on her, girl. She said you keep changing the rules on me. Hey everybody, it's your girl Sassy Shantice. I'm coming back with another video, girl. Yes, honey, back with another one, girl. Okay, here we go, y'all. This video is just what y'all saw in the thumbnail. It's going to be on VH1's Couples Retreat. Okay, y'all, so just get ready because the first episode was really good. So Yandy plans a trip for several of her friends who are couples who are having problems in their relationship. So yeah, during the COVID, these particular couples are having problems in their relationship, and yeah, they just came on a trip to relax, kick back, and to just figure out what they want to do by the end of this trip as far as their relationship goes. Okay, y'all, so let's just get into it. So the first couple that arrives is Michael Blackson and his girlfriend, Rada. So Michael Blackson is from West Africa, and then Rada is from Cambodia. So she looks kind of like Asian. She's giving me Asian vibes. You know what I mean? Asian, Chinese, somewhere in that bracket. Cambodia. That's what that is. I didn't know that before, but that's what it looks like. Okay, so then, so they arrive. He's making jokes and everything. Yandy says that she knew him before he came to her birthday party. So she just thought he was cool and his girlfriend was cool too. So she invited him. They've been having some problems. And so, yeah, they agreed to come. So Michael Blackson is a comedian. He's there. He's playing around talking about how he want to have all this sex on the trip, whatever the girlfriend is looking like, whatever, you know. We'll get into what they do later because what they do is a lot, girl. Okay? They do a lot, but I'll tell y'all about that later. And then the second couple is Rashida and Kirk who come in, y'all. I love Rashida and Kirk, but some of their issues I just can't really like fuck with. You know, I don't see how she do it, but kudos to you, Rashida. You hanging in there, girl. 20 years in, yeah, you good. A good one, because I couldn't do it. And so she just, off the break, speaks of, you know, the stuff that's been going on in their relationships. They've been married 20 years. He had a baby on her. I don't know if y'all watch Love and Hip Hop, but yeah, that's what happened in their relationship. Like, he basically revealed on the show that he has another baby by a very young stripper. They both go on and on about how, you know, they could give other couples some advice. Okay, girl, they can give people advice on what to do in certain situations and just marital advice in general. You can't do nothing for me, girl, but yeah, you good. If anybody having those type of problems, I would basically suggest somebody to leave. But yeah, she stay, and you know, if you want to coach somebody through that bullshit, then go ahead, because your girl, she ain't with it. The third couple that arrives is Delicious, honey. Okay, girl, Delicious. Okay, who be looking delicious, you know, and Raymond Santana. So they are the Santanas. That's what she said. That's how they did it. So yeah, she's married to Raymond Santana. Okay, so I don't know if y'all are familiar with this story, but you should be, you know, if you watch the news. He is one of the 5 that were in Central Park when he was younger. And yeah, he was convicted of, I think, raping or something like that. A white woman. So they did 5 to 14 years all together. I forgot how many years he said he did. I will look at that later and tell y'all, but it's somewhere in my notes how much time he did. So he's one of the 5 who went through all that, and he was wrongly convicted. I just want to put that out there. He did a rock of time, and he was wrongly convicted. It was proven then. They just didn't give all the evidence, and it's proven now. So yeah, he was wrongly convicted. So him and Delicious are married. You know, he's a very sweet guy, looks very nice. She looks very nice. I don't know if she is his type. You know what I mean? I don't know if it was really, I just don't know about them. You know what I mean? She gives off another type, and yeah, I just felt like she wasn't his type. But, you know, I could be wrong. They seem very loving, you know, one with each other. You know, they speak about certain things in their relationship that went fast, and they just seem like they're in love. Is he her type? I don't know. You know what I mean? But we'll see that later on. She did say something that was kind of, you know, shady, you know, when they were sitting down playing the game, but we'll get into that later. I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, girl. Anyway, so, and like I said, she's looking very delicious, honey. You know, delicious is stacked. And a brick house, honey. So yes, she had all the men looking, and if mine was there, I'd be like, but you need to close your eyes, because she gives everything, honey. She gives it all. The fourth couple, is it the fourth couple? Yeah, it's the fourth couple, y'all, which is Ray J and Princess. Girl, Princess coming that thing looking good. I gotta show y'all a picture. I'm gonna put a picture up, probably like right here. She came in. I remember when I used to be this small. When I saw her picture, I was like, oh, that is too cute. I don't know if I was this curvy, but I was this small, you know? So they walk in, they're actually separate. Everybody else in the confessionals, if y'all know what a confessional is, that's when that's when the couple is actually, the couple or the person is actually talking to the camera. So the scenes at different places is not going on. They're actually sitting there talking to the camera. That's what a confessional is. So they are doing their confessional, unlike the other couples who are sitting there together, they're doing their confessionals apart. So I thought that was a little weird, a little tricky. I didn't see that until the second time I watched the episode. Like I said, I watched the first one by myself and the second one with my husband. The second time I did see that that they did do their confessionals apart. So I was like, damn, they really having some problems. I mean, I've been hearing that they've been having problems, you know, through social media and everything. But when I saw that, I was like, wow. And then they actually arrived together. I said, oh, okay, you know, maybe something is brewing where they're trying to really work on it. Well, obviously they're trying to work on it because they're there. But if they can ride in the same car, I just don't understand when they walked into the building, why did they do separate confessionals? So that kind of like rocked me, and it made me sad for them. But you can see it all in their disposition of how they are, you know, with each other. When filming, they're just like very standoffish, you know, and really not wanting to be bothered or even in each other's space. It's just weird. The fact that a married couple acts this way, you know, and then on top of that, in front of a camera, you know, stuff has really been taking a toll on their relationship if they cannot hide it. You know, sometimes you need to, in front of people, if something is going on, at least give your partner that respect of, you know, making sure that you are not letting all of your business out in the open. You know, I just feel like that needs to be left at home. And yeah, be careful with that type of situation, because then you can start embarrassing each other out in the street. And I just really don't think that, you know, that goes down a positive or a respectful road. You know, it just, that doesn't set the tone for that. So he basically says they've been having a rocky relationship and they have 2 kids, but he basically wants to be there, you know, and have his kids and make sure that his kids has a happy home with mother and father. Princess basically said, and in her own words, I don't want to be married no more, and he's a pain in the ass. You know, basically Ray is a pain in the ass, and I can kind of like see that, because Ray gives off this like type of bitch assness to me. You know, he be doing a lot with his facial expressions, you know, shit that he be wanting to say, but he don't say it. And his face tells it all. You know what I mean? And then when he, when they kind of like getting into arguments, he gives off these like real raw and uncut digs on her, you know, as if he ready to go on her. And, you know, it's just, it's not a good look for a husband to be acting out in that way. You would think because somebody has been in the industry this long, they're an entertainer, you know, their sister is Brandy, your mother and father are these, you know, people who got you and her, Brandy's career together, that you would think that you would have more couth with yourself. But I guess you're just a regular person like everybody else. You know what I mean? So yeah, I just think he can come off a little bit asshole-ish, like she said, you know, based on using the same words that Princess used. You know, he just comes off as asshole-ish to me sometimes. And yeah, I think he could like tone it down a little bit, girl. Just a little bit, honey. So she basically says that she filed for divorce, you know, and then 3 months later, I think she said 3 months later, that she reneged. So she withdrew the divorce. Y'all, I got tongue tied up just now. So she withdrew the divorce, and then they got into an argument, like right after that, and then he filed for divorce. Girl, okay, what we playing, tick for tack? Like, who does that? Like, that's so fucking stupid. If I didn't get it, like, Is he trying to show everybody that, look, okay, she the one wrong, I'm filing for a divorce on her too? Or I want to hurt you, so I'm going to get you back and file for divorce? Like, which one is it? Because I just don't understand. If you really love your wife the way he says he do, and he professes that he does, and he wants his family together, but she files for, so when she filed for divorce, you saying all that, but when she filed for divorce, you went like, oh, damn, let me get my shit together. I didn't know that it was this serious. Okay, maybe it's something that I'm doing wrong. Maybe it's something she's doing wrong, but maybe we can come together and fix it. You know, you didn't think that when y'all got into an argument, you went and jumped and filed for divorce. Like, come on now. And then they both were saying how, oh, well, I found out through social media that you wanted to divorce me. Like, the shit just getting messy, and I think that they really probably need to be here and work it out, you know, especially for the kids. Just don't let it go so fast. But then sometimes I be thinking, you know what, AJ just need to be out there a little bit, because y'all see, so we'll talk about it. So now the second scene goes into Kirk and Rashida. So Kirk is basically annoying. You know what I mean? He's annoying to me because you are a cheater, for one. And then second of all, you basically went and had a baby. Okay, let's do a third. You went and had a baby by a stripper. And then she's all the way younger than me, like so much younger than me. Like, who does that? Talk about self-esteem killer. Like, that is just crazy. Like, I was just like, wow. And then she forgave him. You know, she actually went and forgave him, takes care of the child, everything else like that, and includes him and everything with her kids. Like, look, y'all, I'm just being honest. If that was me and my husband had a baby with me, I don't never say never. But I know that I cannot take that. Like, I just know that I could not sit in myself, Donna Hampton, and take that. Like, that's too much to take, too much to watch. Now I gotta be all up in this other girl house and situation, and her family, all this other shit. Bitch, you're not bringing me all that. Like, that's too much. How much can somebody take? I don't know, but Rashida good, she took it, you know, whatever. So they in the room, and Kirk says, and if for any reason you happen to get on my nerves, and fake like he gonna go in the room and close the door. Girl, what? Wait a minute, honey. See, that's what I'm saying. This happened 5 years ago, y'all. Okay, Capone, you need to calm down. Y'all, this happened 5 years ago. When he said, if you, for any reason, you happen to get on my nerves, and see, that's what I'm saying. I could not take this, because immediately when he did that, I was annoyed, girl. Honey, and then she just brushed it off, and see, I couldn't let it go. That's how I know either he would leave me or I would have been left him, because I could not take that. Like, and Rashida just was chilling with it. She was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But I don't remember what she said, but she was like, not even tripping, like, not even giving a shit what he said. Like, is this what it dwindles down to keep a man? I was personally, you know, really annoyed. And I don't get annoyed by other people's shit. That's one thing about me. Like, I don't get annoyed. But if he did that and said that to me, oh no, honey, you need to watch everything that you do and say, because you have already crossed the line, and you're going to sit up here and say some shit like that to me, girl. I would be like, we ain't doing this. Like, it wouldn't even have gotten there, because I can't do that. So Rashida says, you know, we the best. We got to go show a little bit of experience in this thing. Bitch, what can you show me? How to take shit? How to take shit off of a man? What can you show me? You got a whole baby on the side with this man, and you think you ready to tell somebody? Maybe one of them little bitches there, Delicious and all that, and who else, other entertainers there, y'all go for all that bullshit. But here in the real world, honey, you can't show nobody Nathan, you hear me, about a marriage, because that is some bullshit. You know, that's some bullshit, and that's what you take. But girl, when she said that, I was like, okay, girl. Yeah, okay, you can't show nobody shit for real. You still showing your damn self because you with the nigga. Ooh, okay. I wrote exactly what she said down because, girl, I was annoyed. Like, I had to keep stopping and pausing the TV because I need to make sure I let my people know about this one. I'm not the one to sit here and think I'm the therapist of all love. But at this point, I do feel like Kirk and myself can give some sort of advice. We've been through some pretty heavy stuff. Heavy stuff? How about some heavy shit? How about a pile of shit? Shit that you shouldn't even be taking as a woman. Do you not value yourself at all? How do you even stand to look at him? I need to get off of this because I could stay on this all day. I couldn't take it. That's all I know. I just couldn't take it. So, right, they showed a clip of the situation when he actually told her that he had a baby on her like 5 years ago. And he said it. He was like, somebody saying that, I have a baby by her. He was trying, give it to her light. You know what I'm saying? Slow fuck her or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, just get up, tell me the shit. Like, what is it? And he said that. Girl, she was like, I might not be perfect, but goddamn, I'm the type of bitch you want to go fuck a bitch from the strip club. So you know that. You basically said that, and you think otherwise later on. Come on, girl, it can't be that good. It can't. It just can't be that good. She was like, that's what I get. That's what I get from my best friend. Bitch, I was never best friends. Who does that to their friend, let alone best friend? Girl, he was best friends with the girl he was up there and then raw. That's who he was best friends with at the time. He ain't even capable of being nobody's best friend because he ain't his self's best friend. Is that a thing, y'all? I'm sorry, but he's not cool with himself. Like, he not one with himself. He doesn't value himself. You know what I mean? To be doing that type of shit behind his wife's back, you took an oath in front of God. So, yeah, handle that with yourself and God. None of that is on Rashida. She need to do better. So she set the ring down on the table. Like she was going to do something about it. Girl, you about to handle your business. This is over. I'm through. This is done. Okay, girl. And 5 years later, we going to offer some marital advice. Anyway, third thing, y'all. Princess and Ray J are checking out each other's rooms that they're staying in because they're staying in separate rooms too, girl. Separate rooms. So separate confessionals, separate rooms. So let's go. I noticed too, when they was looking around in each other's rooms that when they were in Princess's room, I thought it was cute, but I could see she was standoff. So they were in her room and she was like, this is my bed. It's going to be nice. This is my bed. And she jumped on the bed. Y'all know how we do as females. Jump on the bed, put your legs up and be like, ooh, this feel good. So she did that and Ray J immediately came over and jumped between her legs and was acting a certain way. You know how they do. And she was uncomfortable with it. Like, she was like, ooh, covering herself. Like, no, that ain't about to happen. And I was like, wow. Like, that is not supposed to be going on in a marriage. And if you feel that way, you probably definitely need to get more help than this TV couples retreat crap. You know what I mean? Like, y'all need to do more than that. And then later on, they do reveal that they haven't had sex in a minute. Like, that ain't even happening. Ain't even nothing jumping on. The party ain't going on in there like that. That I caught. And I was, really saddened for them because I think if that goes away and you're not attracted to the person or whatever happened in that moment and she kind of like drew up, that's a problem. That's not right. So Ray J basically is kind of like sort of irritating me now because he's acting very standoffish, like, he does this thing, and I don't know if nobody else see it, and I could be wrong. But he does this thing where he puts on for the camera, girl. You know what I mean? Like, he does this thing where he's trying to act serious, but it looks like almost he has a smirk on his face. Like he's smiling a bit. You know what I mean? I don't know if anybody else sees that. That could just be me. That could be him just really uncomfortable in the situation. Not wanting to be there, not wanting to be in front of the camera. But to me, it looks different. You know what I mean? And I don't really know what that is when I'm looking at it, but it's something. I really don't buy from Ray J. I think he's ready to just go out and be him and do him. But he kind of want her to sit there and wait on him. And, he want to be him, and want her to sit there and be ready for when he come back, And I just really don't think that that's the type of bitch that Princess is. I could be wrong, but maybe he think that he's Ray J and, because he is Ray J. So maybe he thinks, oh, well, I'm Ray J, so she needs to take all this crap and all this shit off of me. And, I need to just be able to go. And Princess is not having it. I've seen some of the things that go on social media, and I don't know why he expects her to go through this type of bullshit. But as a female, she really don't have to. And she knows it. So the fourth thing, y'all, is Delicious and Raymond. I really like them. They seem like really genuine and just down-to-earth regular people, I don't know if Raymond brings her down to that level so she looks that way, but Delicious has this, like, realness about her, and I like it. You know what I mean? You would expect her because she was an Instagram model or is an Instagram model. and she's beautiful. She has a great shape. She can relay her words very well. Like, she speaks very well. I noticed that at the table on the next couple scenes over. I'm gonna tell you about. So they basically revealing she's sitting on top of him. It's so cute. They look so regular. You know, like something you would do with your husband, something you would do just on a regular day. So she's sitting on top of her husband. They're laying on the bed, and she's saying, "Oh yeah, we got married in the pandemic and then suffered a miscarriage. So they had a miscarriage after 8 weeks." You know, so I could tell that bothered her a bit. She was a little bit upset about that. You know, she didn't come to tears, but she did mention how it took a toll on her and how her husband was really there for her with the situation. So that was nice to know. Raymond expresses that going to prison from the age of 14 to 22, y'all. So he went, what is that, 5, 6, 7, 8 years? That was basically devastating to him because that prison life is deeply embedded. So I'm sure we're going to hear more about, you know, that later, how that's deeply embedded. And I'm sure that probably Delicious knows how, like on a day-to-day, she knows and sees how it's deeply embedded. You know, that chill, like on the things he may do, the things he may say, what he's not used to, what he's trying to become used to. So that type of thing. So I'm curious to see what goes on with them at home with that. So the fifth scene, y'all, is Michael Blackson and Rhoda. And this is where it gets raunchy, honey. Really raunchy. Yeah, so he's talking to his girlfriend and he says, talking about how they just saw everybody. You know, everybody just came to the house, got to the house. And he gonna say, Delicious looks, and stop, y'all, just like Delicious looks. But then he says, Delicious looks, I haven't seen her in a long time. So basically, bitch, she was about to be like, she looks good. Because she does. You know, she does, girl. Yep, funny, she looks very delicious. But did you have to say that in front of your girlfriend? Like, you really? You couldn't even, your mind didn't even stop you from even going there. Like, you actually said it out your mouth, paused, and then kept going with something else. You look guilty. It was just dumb. I was like, oh my God, he could have just kept talking. You know what I mean? You might as well just say it to chick. Her whole face was looking fucked up when you stopped in mid-sentence, dummy. Anyway, he was saying, I haven't seen her in a very long time. She looks younger, and her husband looks really nice. Everybody looks good. Okay, girl. Damn, you is a whore. She says that he keeps changing the rules on her, girl. She said, you keep changing the rules on me. Because basically they have an agreement. They have a contract, y'all, a written contract. If she's not home and available for him, then he can bring a bitch in the house and spend time with her, girl. Okay, where they do that at, I don't know. That's the Holly weird bullshit. So yeah, that's what they're doing over there in those parts. You hear me? You feel me? That's what they're doing. She was like, basically, you know, you keep bringing all these basically big body bitches. Like, she was acting like, you know, she said it too. She said, well, you the one keep bringing all these little, small, no ass bitches around. Like, I don't even like that. I like big body bitches, you know, with some body, all that bullshit going on. That's what he likes. And she was like, well, I gotta know them and be able to spend time with her. He said, well, what you trying to marry the bitch? Like, what did you trying to marry the bitch? We not trying to marry the bitch. We just trying to have some little fun. We want to have some fun, girl. That's what he was saying. So I don't like basically telling you right then and there. I don't like no little flat bottom bitch. Ain't got no damn back or fronts. Like, what is the problem? I mean, fronts like titties. You don't got nothing going on, and he's not attracted to that. He's attracted to, you know, I mean, then his heritage, he's from Africa. So all them bitches got body. And do you really expect for him to like something that looks like that coming through the door, girl? You wrong, girl. You need to get that man what he asked for, honey. You need to abide by your contract. That's what you said you was going to do, girl. Y'all wrong. I'm being messy. I know I'm being wrong. But no, that's what she agreed to. And if he's telling you that, then that's what you need to give, girl. That's not what you was giving. You trying to bring these little ass bitches so he won't fall in love or whatever it is, you know, so they're not intimidating to you. That's probably what you're doing, but you're making him mad, girl. You need to get with the program, honey, because no, he's not attracted to them type of bitches, and he told you that, so you need to get with it, girl. If this is what y'all agreed to doing. He basically running the show, y'all. He acting his ass, and he curring it and all that other shit, and she one of them little dumb bitches like, Basically, she is like taking anything a man can offer just to be with a man. You know, half of a man is better than no man, bitch. The sixth scene goes into the couples actually coming together, y'all, and everybody looks so nice. So the couple's supposed to do like a trivia game. Who knows who's the best, you know? So whoever gets it wrong has to take a shot of whatever. I don't know what type of drink they was drinking. You have to take a shot of alcohol. And so it looks as though Delicious and Raymond are getting a lot wrong. One of the questions was like, okay, when y'all first had sex, then how many times did y'all do it that day? And I think she was like twice and he was like 3. And then she was like, you were dreaming. Okay, girl, he was dreaming. I was just like, oh, okay, here we go. What else, girl? That's what I meant by, you know, I don't think that the levels are the same. I think that, yeah, he's kind of out of her league, you know? So that's the type of shit that you can say and get away with when you think and know somebody's out of your league. So I was just kind of, you know, eerie about that. And that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. I was like, okay, Delicious girl, you ain't had to say all that. They're losing. And, end up Ray J and Princess wins the game. Who ain't know that? Y'all been married the longest. Y'all got the most problems. Y'all irritate each other so much. Like, that's how it is. You get everything right because you know each other. So, they like, oh, what does everybody get? What does everybody get? So Yandy is like, oh, you get to go have hot sex with your mate. And they both looking like, girl, they was looking like, it just sounded like crickets. They was like, okay. And then Princess was just like, okay, what else? Because we not doing it. Like, that's not even, we haven't even done it in so long. We not doing that. And Ray J's looking like, okay, next. Like, so over it. And they lost that. Oh, y'all, that's sad. They lost that. I'm so sad for them on that. Like, you lost that. Wow. And she basically revealed, she was like, you know what? I ain't doing that because I know he messing with other bitches. I know he fucking with other bitches. So I don't even want to go there with him. And so, yeah, when she revealed that, I was like, yeah, she's been going through a lot. A lot. Okay, so y'all, the next part, and this video is getting kind of long, so I need to end it. But, yeah, I'm going to try to, you know, go faster with all this stuff. But Ray J and Kirk, they go off to the side, you know, and I guess the party's over, so they go off to the side. They already friends, so they was just kicking the bubble anyway. So Ray J, decides to reveal to Kirk that, you know, and he whispered, you know, it's just the whole little shit was funny. And I thought it was funny, and I showed my husband, he thought it was hilarious what I'm about to tell you. It was cute. So Kirk and Ray J is over there. So Ray J reveals to Kirk, and he's whispering, y'all. He's like, yeah, I found lingerie in Princess's purse. And Kirk is just like, I mean, is it for you? He was like, no, it's not for me. I haven't seen her in lingerie in like years. So Kirk was like, well, you know, trying to make him feel better, you know, and he was trying to be a friend, and he was being Kirk, you know, and he was just needing and wanting to be there for Ray J so bad. So he came up with this story, girl, and he was like, well, could it have been that she took the lingerie out of the Victoria's Secret bag and just wanted to carry it and put it in her purse? Could that have been the reason? Y'all, Ray J looked at him and was like, thanks, man. Thanks. You know, and I just laughed, and I thought it was funny because he really tried to have his friend back in the moment. You know, he really wanted to steer Ray J's head of what his thought process was from his wife cheating on him. You know, and I just thought Kirk stirred that up real fast, like he probably does and probably is really good at it. I thought it was kind of fucked up that he said that real quick, and he got that story together so fast, y'all. But y'all, this is the shit that I'm talking about Kirk. You know, this is who he is, and I don't think Rashida gonna be able to get away from that. Like, that's who he is. Like, who the fuck even takes stuff out of a Victoria's Secret bag to put it in their purse? Y'all, you know how you get a Victoria's Secret bag. When you first come out that store, you'll be psyched about it. Yeah, I went to Victoria's Secret. You'll be pressed. Oh, yeah, holding your bag, you know, walking all out the store. You know, you got to go to other stores, so you ain't really pressed. You glad you went there first and all this stuff. You know, you got the bag. The bag is pretty. That's what Victoria's Secret made it for, girl. It's really pretty. It's no way Princess was going to take what she had out that bag and put it in her bag. 3 different outfits. That's what Ray J was like. It was 3 different outfits. It's no way. So, Princess, you might be stuck on this one. You got to have a real good reason why that shit was in your purse like that, girl, because I'm ready to hear. And I hope they bring up the situation again, because that shit is kind of fishy. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to like, I'm all team Princess on this, but that one seems kind of, yeah, that's kind of funny. You know, I don't know what lingerie is doing in your purse, girl, but yeah, that's on some hoe shit right there. I don't know. It's so funny how every time they say Black Love, y'all gotta watch the episode. I ain't even being shady or nothing on this. It's not every time, but most of the time during this segment that they said Black Love, why they put the cameras on Rada, the Cambodian girl? Why y'all keep doing it? And then she be looking so uncomfortable when y'all do that. If y'all gonna have her on that show, don't take digs on her like that, because that's wrong. You know what I mean? And VH1, y'all know better than that. I think y'all being messy right there, girl. So she said, wear something that represents Black love to you, what it means to you. And so Mendeecees says he wore blue that represents the sky because love is limitless. Really? Mendeecees, because love is limitless. Let's get into it, girl. Let's just get into it real quick. And I might not even finish the rest of my notes, but let me tell y'all something. This is the reason why I decided to review Couples Retreat, because of the shit that I saw on social media that Mendeecees did some bullshit. Somewhere doing this Couples Retreat on one of these episodes, and I'm going to get into it. This is why I'm reviewing this, because I was actually waiting on Potomac Housewives, because I wasn't even going to review this, but when he did, I was like, yeah, I got to see what's going on with them. And everybody else, plus Delicious on here, and I fuck with her, so yeah. So, he basically, she said, because y'all know he went to prison for 5 years. Something going on, whatever he going on, I can't really say, so I'm not going to speak on it. You know what I mean? But he did do 5 years, and before COVID, he had got out. Right before COVID, he had got out. So and they sitting there and she asked him, girl, because she waited on him, she sent him money, she was still holding up businesses, she was taking care of his kids. He got like 5 baby mothers, y'all. She was doing all this stuff. And so she asked him on one of these episodes that is going to come up, she asked him, if the roles were reversed, would you do the same for me? Y'all know what this motherfucker said. He said, I don't know. You don't know? It's so much wrong with that, because first of all, we on camera, bitch. We could have kept this shit at home. Second of all, you didn't have to pick this time to tell the truth out of all the times niggas don't tell the truth. Y'all motherfuckers be lying like shit, and then you gonna get on camera and then sit up there and tell the whole truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God. Is that what you did? Okay, girl. Yandy is wrong for asking him that bullshit, and you already know how your man go. She know how he is. He tells the truth. He's flat out. He's one of them type of niggas. He think he all like that. He don't give a fuck if he hurt your feelings or not, so he's going to tell you the truth, bitch. Why would you ask him some bullshit like that? Embarrass yourself. And they said she was so hurt, crying, all that shit, but I just feel like that right there, you should have kept it at home. Like, you asked a real ass question and you expected a real answer and you got it and then you upset. So, and then on top of that, why did you have to ask some shit like that? That's crazy. You really asked some shit like that because you was holding it down and you must be resentful of the whole situation. They might be together on some false terms. I don't know. You know, some people have love, a different love. I don't know what that type of shit is. I don't want no piece of that. You know, but both of them on that was wrong. I just would not come on national TV asking questions that I did not want the answer to, because, bitch, if you asked that question, obviously it was on your mind and something he did triggered you to ask him that, and you needed to know, girl, on national camera. So this is the reason why I'm reviewing this season. Y'all, we will get into the next episode next time. I'm running out of time. I do not want this video to be too long, but yeah, next time will be fun as well. Do not forget to subscribe and like this video. Also, share this video if you like it. Okay, y'all? I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.